Welcome back to the channel, Bedhead Crew, and if you're new, welcome. On today's reaction video, we got another great song by Ren called Money Game, and this is part one. A lot of you all in the comments requested after I did Hi Ren and Jenny and Screech trilogy, you all requested that I should give a listen to Money Game Part 1 and then Money Game Part 2. So we're going to take a look at Money Game Part 1. I hear it's about the corruption of money and certain things like that. And the way Ren makes his music, I am pretty sure he's going to kill it on this one. There's probably going to be messages within the music, and I'm pretty sure he gives it all. I mean, his passion in his music, you can tell. So I'm pretty sure he's going to do this song justice, and like he always does. And we're doing this one. We're going to try to do Money Game Part 2 right after this. But tomorrow, watch out for Sick Boy that's coming out by Ren. And if you should go give that a listen because that's coming out soon. By the time this is playing, it should be shortly after. So you gotta give him a listen. His music is great, man. I've been listening to his music all week and trying to catch up on these reactions. So without further ado, let's jump into Money Game and see what this song is about.
Come get your game on. Let's go. Come get your hang on. Let's go. Who coming through?
Bedhead Crew, I can't wait to hear this song. And I can't wait for Sick Boy that's coming out tomorrow. This song is probably going to be another great reaction. So come along and let's turn this bad boy on. Let's do it. I'm excited.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions. The chooser, who's fooling who? A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game. The less
Hold on, man. I like the vibe. He's telling a story once again. It's got a unique beat, a unique tone. I mean, I gotta play it back and listen to it one more time and see what the song is about. But he goes immediately into like a song rap, which is like his style. He does some singing, he does some rapping, he does some wordplay. He's just great. I mean, he's one of the best and a breath of fresh air out right now that's just doing things that are different, way ahead of his time. He's a musical genius. So let's play that back one more time just so that we can jump right into that vibe. He's got a rope in his hand for some reason, and I think the person that's in the chair playing the guitar is him, or a version of him.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions. The chooser, who's fooling who? A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes.
First, he's talking about people being in charge, dictatorships, parliament, and everything really holding back people. And that's where I guess the rope comes into play. And then he's talking about being like a ball and chain. And then now he's talking about how it is hard to make it because you're being suppressed. That's what I've got so far. So, wow. He's just laying down so much and just so little. Like, he's an epic storyteller, but you got to really pay attention to those layers that he's providing.
Makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Hold on, I gotta play that back. He's talking about money turning people from saints into sinners and like kids into murderers and stuff like that. And money has power, and it's like, I believe, a great tool if you use it right. But it corrupts people, and corruption corrupts
the world turns, the whole world burns.
Anybody.
But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
Finger on the trigger of a money game.
Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we
those that lie through distorted lies.
It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves.
Yeah,
we're
easy.
all part of this old money game. Stop.
We're all to blame. If you look in the mirror, we're all a part of this money game. Wow. So much he's talking about, and so little bit of time. Very bluesy.
This old money game.
So he's torturing somebody that's playing a song for him.
Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But
Wow.
when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants, when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat.
We're just
Yeah,
hating
worship the
on our own
Our
people.
opinions are our own, and we follow like sheep.
Humans.
There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way.
He's just spitting straight facts, man. I hope nobody goes after him. He's talking some real stuff here.
But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game.
Did you kill him?
This old money game. This old money game.
He was talking about all places were colonized by immigrants at first. Oh wow, he's gonna pour gasoline on him. All people, and then we point the fingers at other people, other races, at other people trying to make, you know, a living, trying to prosper, but we're just pointing all the blame really back at us and our own people. That's what, like, he was talking about. Before we get into this fire, I just want to
follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. Or the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. She was in irony and freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder, that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called a party for gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder, that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you'd emigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same.
Wow.
Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain.
He was talking about freedom of speech being the reason you're able to hate and speak your mind. But when you do that, there's like a limit to it. A lot of people say, well, I got freedom of speech, I can say whatever I want. But it doesn't give you the right to hate and cause harm. That's a whole other thing, but people try to kind of blur those lines and say, hey, well, I got freedom of speech, I can say what I want to, but doesn't mean you can do what you want to. And that's where a lot of people get those lines blurred, and it all just demonizing your own kind, you know what I mean? Like, wow, when you got money and power, man, you can change the narrative. I like that beat. That's gonna be in my head for a while. Now he's gonna put gasoline on the dude. It's like, I smell that. It's like, nah. I wonder if that's full. Like, is this guy like really going all out on the acting part? It's like, wait a minute, bro, that's full. It's like, oh shoot, I got my microphone stuck. He's gonna pour it on himself?
Wow.
So what I'm getting from that is that person that's playing the guitar is him, and he is the person singing. So he's describing everything that he practically hates, and he's taking it out on himself. That is a crazy interpretation. Money game. Taking a look in the reflection because you're part of the game. and you're like, he talked about people being sheep to it. Wow, I'm gonna have to really analyze the lyrics there, because there's so much he's talking about money turning people into different people, turning kids into killers, turning saints into sinners. Man, they say money's the root of all evil, but I really don't believe that fully, because it's just a tool. It's just how you use it, right? Like if you got a weapon, it's not deadly until you use it in a deadly act. If it's there, it's just a weapon. So it's kind of like money's the same thing. It's a tool. It may help you survive. It can help you get around, but the way the government and people use that tool is they manipulate it, and they make scenarios and stuff to where they make it scarce, they make it hard. Some people have more, some people don't have more, and all you're doing is looking at the other person and hating that person when you really hate something about you. So, wow, that is just crazy on how he portrayed that in such a little bit of time. And he has part two. So in the end, he's trying to kill this guitar player, but in the end, that guitar player is him. You're destructive when you do those things, and it will slowly destroy you, is what I got from that. Wow. And the people in charge are putting you in that game scenario, in that matrix, so to say, to where you got to play it out, and the only person that you're fighting against is yourself. As long as if you're not aware of what's going on, you're just a sheep to it and going to the slaughter, and you're being slaughtered by your own kind, the human kind. Because I don't believe that we're any different when we deal with race or anything like that. We just place in hate and being manipulated by people to agree into certain things. But wow, I did not expect that. This is a whole different scenario and a whole different song than the other two, the High Ren and Jenny and Screech. But this really, really is another great multi-layered song by Ren. You should go check it out. You should go check out all of Ren's content. Man, he's just such a genius, and like they say, he's the Bard of Brighton. So I appreciate it if you made it to the end of this reaction. If you like the content, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate everybody that has commented on my last videos. I even got a comment from Ren himself, and all I feel like doing is just really spreading his music and trying to spread it far and wide so that everybody can hear this great masterful genius. I can't wait to hear his song that's coming up called Sick Boy. I'm pretty sure he's gonna smash it, and since it's a new song, I'm pretty sure he's been waiting to get some of his art out. So I appreciate everybody, and liking the content and subscribing lets me know that you liked it, and all the comments and feedback also makes me know that you like the content. So if you also want to just comment about any requests or any recommendations to do for future reactions, please let me know. You guys have provided such great content for me to do reactions on, and I really can't wait to do more Ren or any other reactions. So thank you so much for watching, and see you on another reaction.